I'm Meghan Leonard from the Department of Politics and Government, and on this Ask an Expert, I'm going to be talking about judicial elections. So the first question is, why do we vote in judicial elections? Well, we vote for judges because it allows us to hold judges accountable. Judges are policymakers, and their decisions affect the lives of people in Illinois and really every state. And so by allowing us to vote, we can hold them accountable and remove them from office or keep them in office, just like members of the legislature or the executive branch. Now, who are these judges that we're voting for? There's two types of judges in judicial elections. The first are trial court judges, and these judges preside over trials in civil and criminal cases, and they make lots of decisions during the trials in those cases. And they also make decisions you might be really familiar with, like decisions on bail or sentencing in criminal trials. Appellate judges, their role is to check for errors done by the trial courts. They want to make sure the process on trial courts is followed correctly. There are two types of appellate courts in Illinois, the Illinois Appellate Court and the Illinois Supreme Court. The Illinois Supreme Court is also the body who determines if laws passed by the Illinois legislature are constitutional, as well as they determine what the Illinois Constitution means. But here's the problem. People don't know a lot about judges, so when they see judges on their ballot, they often just skip them, or they don't vote for them. In political science, we call this ballot roll-off. So, how do these elections work? There are two types of judicial elections. The first is a partisan election. In this election, two judges run against each other. Their name will be on the ballot, and that will be listed with their party identification, Republican, or Democrat, or Independent. And you simply vote for which candidate you prefer. There's also retention elections. In these elections, what you're saying is, yes, I want to keep this judge in office, or no, I don't. And here, instead of voting for a candidate, you're simply voting yes or no. So with those two types of elections, it can be hard to figure out how to vote in judicial elections. There's not a lot of information. Certainly you could read opinions from appellate court judges, but those are hard to understand. You could also do Google searches, but with the level of mis and disinformation, you don't know what kind of information you're getting. So the best way to get information on judges is to go to the Illinois Bar Association website, and there they have lots of information on judicial candidates, including surveys, as well as lots of research about who these candidates are, and this information might help you figure out who to vote for. You could also use nonpartisan groups like the League of Women Voters and their Judicial Elections Guide. All of this is available on the Redbird Voter website. The most important thing is to not waste your vote in these elections. Do a little work beforehand, do some research, and vote. Use your entire ballot. Thanks.